it now, but I'm gonna get this corrected. I know I can. Walk toward the low side of the wing, and it's starting to come up. Shifting my position because the wind has just changed directions. 180 degrees, rotor. I was facing this direction. Now I'm facing this direction. That's rotor. Come on up. Bending those knees. You feel it really starting to pull you, bend those knees. Don't ever lock your knees. That's when you get plucked. That's when bad things happen. Let her down. I was leaning with my right hip. I'm straightening out a little bit, squaring up with that wing. Now that I'm squared up with that wing's gonna tell me where the wind's coming from. And I just listen to it. Let it tell me. Give the appropriate inputs to keep it stable above me. Find out where I want it. The wind shifted a little bit. That's all right. Walking right to the underneath side. Turn around. Send it. I would be up in the air at this moment. Like I said, these aren't optimal conditions, but they're decent. They're decent for learning and feeling and understanding what that wing is trying to tell me. Look at that. Beautiful. Turns the gray sky colorful right there. Oh yeah. Look at that. That's why I'm called the Kite Jedi. That was at the edge of the window. Step backwards. As it's shooting up, walk forwards. Let it lose its power a little bit. If the glider's starting to come back down, don't fight it, guys. Let it come back down. You know, you're just doing yourself a disservice and wasting your energy. Don't waste your energy. If the glider starts coming back down, let it down. Let it come down. It's all right. All you got to do is take a step backwards and it's going to come right back up. Just like that. Make it to where you can figure out how little effort you could possibly put into bringing a wing up. And practice it. Practice trying to be the lazy man. Bring that glider up and hold it there. Without walking, without going anywhere. Just a couple steps here, a couple steps there, that's it. And just hold it. Wind's dying down, so I'm letting it down. It's coming down on its own, so I'm letting it come down. Letting it lay on its back. So that way it can tell me and talk to me and tell me what the wind's doing. Tell me when it's ready. And it's feeling like it's ready, so I'm gonna bring it up. You see how it shot that way? So I twisted my right hip. Because my right hip is the right side of the glider. Whichever way the leading edge is facing, it's always that side. So if you're forward launching, your right hip's going to be your right. If you're reverse launching, your right hip's going to be your left. But it's still the right side of the glider. And that's where your perception is really screwing your head up. You need to make sure that you remember the leading edge, wherever it's facing, your right hip is always the right side. So that means if the glider's here and it's facing this way, that my right hip is going to be this side of the glider. My left hip is going to be that side of the glider. If I'm facing the same direction, well, again, right side is right side, left side is left side. Bring it right up. And I only used one thumb for the brake just to keep it under control, to keep it pointing where I want it. And now it's staying up. And I'm just dancing with it. Just stay under the middle. No hands, just dancing with it. Give a little brake check there. When you get in turbulent wind, you're gonna have to check it here and there. And you might check it a little hard, and that's okay too. Not a big deal. Woo. Yeah. And down.